Imagine if Luffy was evil, like truly unhinged with the power of Shanks and the ambition of Blackbeard. That's Rox D. Xebec. This is a guy who killed an admiral, destroyed a gate of justice, and literally told the king of the world to watch his throne because he'll be right back. In Chapter 1155, we learn that Xebec had infiltrated the Holy Land decades ago, killed a Marine admiral, and interacted with Imu. But before this chapter, he was a ghost, physically absent from the primary story, only appearing in flashbacks and second-hand accounts. The first we ever hear of Xebec is through Sengoku, when he tells the young Marines about the story of the Rocks Pirates. This is what makes Xebec so interesting, and the logic is simple. If these are the crew, what kind of monster must the captain have been? When you factor that Roger and Garp had to team up just to stop him, it made Xebec a fascinating enigma. Sengoku isn't an objective historian. He's a high-ranking Marine who works for an organization that erases history, just like they did with the Void Century. By framing Xebec as a terrorist, Sengoku creates a mystery. Is Xebec the monster he describes, or a revolutionary whose history was rewritten by the victors? The core of Xebec's legend is his crew's roster. The Rocks Pirates included Whitebeard, Big Mom, and Kaido, all of whom would become Emperors of the Sea. Oda spends years showing us the monstrous power of these characters. The reveal that they were once subordinates instantly elevates their former captain, Xebec, to a tier of power that transcends even a Yonko. A more reliable account which confirms Xebec's strength is during the climax of the Wano arc. Kaido's mind flashes to a handful of other pirates who have the strength to truly challenge him. The mere presence of Xebec in that silhouette of legends, alongside Whitebeard, Roger, and Odin, is all the proof we need. This is even further established in Chapter 1156, where we see Xebec kicking a young Kaido when saying something he found disrespectful. It also gives you some interesting perspective about Xebec. Despite Xebec needing King Harold for his conquest, he will not force anyone to join him, especially if he considers you a friend. This provides some context that even a man like Xebec has a code. Xebec is linked to the God Valley incident, a historical event so important the government erased it from history. 38 years ago, the Rocks Pirates arrived on God Valley to attack the Celestial Dragons. To stop him, Marine Vice Admiral Garp had to form an alliance with the pirate Gold D. Roger. The resulting battle led to the defeat of the Rocks Pirates and the alleged death of Xebec. The world government's reaction is what truly builds Xebec's legend. They completely erased God Valley from the map and Xebec from all history. In a world full of notorious pirates, the question becomes, why was Xebec singled out for complete annihilation from the historical record? The clear implication is that his threat was not merely criminal, it was existential. He must have discovered a secret so fundamental to the world government's power that they could not allow his name to be remembered. The empty space in the history books is more menacing than any recorded crime. Blackbeard's flagship is named the Saber of Xebec. His base is the same island where the Rocks Pirates were formed, and his ambition to rule the world mirrors Xebec's goal of becoming king of the world. Learning that Teach is Xebec's biological son makes Blackbeard not just a character inspired by Xebec, but his direct ideological heir. Every major action Blackbeard takes is an echo of his father's will, positioning Xebec as the progenitor of the story's final and most important antagonist. There seems to be two sides of the D and two kingly ambitions. For characters like Luffy and Gold D. Roger, the D represents a will of liberation and adventure. Their dream of being Pirate King is to be the freest man on the seas, to exist outside of the system. In stark contrast, Blackbeard and his father Xebec represent a darker side of this will. Their ambition to be king of the world is about absolute dominion. It's a direct challenge to the world government not to be free from it, but to take the empty throne and replace one tyrannical ruler with another. Luffy and Zoro's early comment in the series that Blackbeard is they, combined with his unique ability to wield multiple devil fruits, makes you wonder if Xebec's will, or even his soul, might literally reside within Blackbeard and, like a puppeteer, is still controlling the strings. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on Xebec, and in our next video, we're going to break down Shaki's potential connection to the whole thing. Thanks again for watching.